before you're doing these side quests,
Yes.
you worked at
Speaking of side quests, bro.
What
Okay.
you got?
So like a running bit for a little bit was that I was gonna marry Thanasis Antetokounmpo,
Okay.
and he had a meet and greet, and I went to it, and
Did you
I was.
propose?
I didn't, but I was like, I want him to remember me.
Yeah.
And the thing with people remembering you, they're either gonna like be like, haha, she's funny, or that was a weird freak, I'm scared. So I photoshopped a picture of me like with him. And then I had my bunny wearing a Bucks uniform, and I photoshopped the bunny into his arms. And then I just wrote, like, I put a sticker there that said, best friends. And he signed it, and he laughed so hard when he saw it. So that's that.
Thanasis,
Oh, shoot, the light.
we know what you're about. Wow, you got some kind of a little bit of furry vibes going on right there.
Dude, don't say that.
I interviewed a furry.
You what?
I interviewed a furry. on the show.
I remember seeing, like, a clips of it, but I've never actually watched it.
It's a good one actually.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Interesting story.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's crazy that you've done all this. So
Okay, so the first time when I had the picture, I met Thanasis, and that was really fun. But then after that, that's when, like, the bit of me marrying him started, and it was, like, getting really intense. And then
it was heating up. There was,
yeah, it
opportunities
was just like the
arising.
bit, well, because like the thing is like I would post like little things about it on my story and
Yeah.
like tag him in it because I'm like, what are the odds he looks at it? And he would see my story every time, and I'm like, I'm red as a tomato because I'm just a dork, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I would post like these,
but
like,
he's watching though.
yeah, and he saw them, and I'm like, dude, one time he sent me the fire emoji.
Dude.
Yeah, because I wore a Thanasis shirt. My dad got it for me in Greece.
Shit.
So he sent me the fire emoji, and I was like, oh my God, we're getting married. Ah.
Dude.
And then I got like really weird and in my head about it, so I went to another meet and greet. And, like,
You went to another meet and greet to meet him again?
And
Did he recognize you?
no, because it was right after I shaved my head, so I wore a wig.
Shit.
And I was just really excited to be there, and like so excited, bro. Like my brother, he was like, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. Cause I legit was so starstruck. Cause the thing is, we were one of the first people there. So we were like fifth in line. So I saw him walk in, and I didn't have enough time to like get my brain together after that. Cause he was in the shade of green that I thought he looked really cute in. I didn't have enough time to like get myself together. And then all of a sudden we were just like up there with him. And
Yeah.
the whole time I was just like,
You just didn't say anything?
I didn't say anything.
You just stood next to him for the picture.
Yeah. And he didn't know I was taking a picture. My brother was taking a video.
Yeah.
And I didn't say anything like, hey, can we get a picture? I just turned around and was like, and he was like on his phone texting, and he's like, oh. And it's like on video.
Does he say anything in the meet and greets, or is he...
So my brother talked to him first, and like my brother kind of like took all my talking points, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
And then I got nervous.
What are you talking? I've always wondered this on a meet and greet, because I haven't met many famous people, but
Yeah.
I've met some people that I've looked up to. I met comedian Andrew Schultz, and it was,
Oh, okay.
and I'm a big fan of his. And when I met him, I was super nervous as well. Like
Yeah.
I saw him standing by. He was just standing off the side of a bar after he just did this show in Madison, and like
Yeah.
killed. And I watched his podcast for years. I'm like, dude, this guy's hilarious. And he's standing by himself, and I'm like, I look at McKenna. I'm like, should I go say something? She's like, go fucking say something to him.
Yeah.
And I go up to him. I have no idea what to say. I'm just like, hey, Andrew. And I like stick my hand out, so fucking dumb looking.
And then it's all sweaty.
Yeah. And then he like shakes my hand. I'm like,
He shakes your hand, and then it's like slime.
and I'm proud that I was able to get the I was like, I love your podcast and you're so funny, man. And then I was like, can we get a picture? And like, I didn't think I was even gonna be able to get that out. But then like,
Yeah.
I took the most awkward picture with him. Like we're like, he's quite a bit taller than me,
Yeah.
and we're both like, and it was just so bad. But I can't imagine, like, he didn't really say
my
much.
God,
He just
yeah.
said thanks, man. Like whatever. What does somebody say at a meet and greet? Like
That's the
if,
thing,
if
because
you're
it's
the
just
person.
like there's so many things like that they've heard so many times, you know? Because like for me, like what am I gonna say to you? Like, oh, you're so funny. Oh, I really like your comedy, you know? Like that
Yeah.
type of thing. It's just like, okay, duh. You like
Yeah.
my comedy. That's why you're here.
That's why you're a
like,
fan,
yeah, exactly. So it is always like a weird thing. Like, what am I gonna talk to this person about?
I feel like if I were the person and people like paid money to meet me,
Yeah.
I feel like I would just cry. Like
Mine
I
wasn't
would
a
cry.
paid meet and greet. Mine was I don't know why, but like I met Thanasis at, I think, Metro Market both times.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a planned thing by the Bucks, but it's like free to the community.
Oh, he just pulls up.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And DJ Sean is there, like.
Dude, thanks for watching that last video, guys. Click right over here to see the episode in its entirety. Or click over here to subscribe and check out all the other cool shit we have on the channel. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Do it.